Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Everyday Tales with MKTS. I am MKTS.
Hi guys, I'm Betty. So today we are not following any particular order, but we want to at least touch on everything and anything that has been happening in the last couple of days. Ama, you have a different opinion or agenda?
Nope, we will do exactly what you have said.
Hey, I have seen a building painted and written Strait of Hormuz.
Where?
In Kenya.
For real?
Yep.
Enye Kenya ni moving.
Hey, it's a movement. I have a feeling the owner probably doesn't really quite know what is meant by that.
Maybe they do.
You think so?
Yeah.
But I would like us to talk about it a little more, just for context.
Context.
Yes, I know we've talked about it, we've mentioned it. Like, I always feel like in every trending situation, whether it's a war, it's a conference, it's like the concerts, there are usually those trending words that just,
Touch
hit
on.
during, yes. I know during COVID we had some two slang catchy words that came out of that.
Do you remember any?
Let's see. Not any that particularly come to mind right away. But let's see. Somewhere along the conversation, if we remember.
We'll shoot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I know the one thing that has come out of the US, Israeli and Iran war is
Strait of Hormuz.
Strait of Hormuz, yes.
And somebody decided to name their shop that.
Yes, and I don't know how much you know about it. Maybe you could be able to shed a little light on what it's all about.
I don't know, you're the one who saw the shop.
No, about the actual Strait of Hormuz.
See, it's a key passage. It's a key passage where I think most of the oil passes through from Middle East to other countries.
Just oil?
And other stuff that...
like it's a cargo route?
It's a cargo route, yes. It's a shipping route.
Do you know why it's called Strait of Hormuz?
I think there's a Hormuz involved.
What does that even mean?
Hormuz, a person or a place or something. Has to be something.
Are you serious?
I don't know. I really...
I'd expected, like,
it,
you have been really on that story.
Coming to think of it, I have been really on the war story, not on the Hormuz Strait story. But
so it's a waterway between the Gulf, the Persian Gulf, and the Gulf of Oman.
yes.
On the northern coastlines of Iran and on the southern coastlines of Musadalam Peninsula, shared by the United Arab
word again, I wouldn't know how to
Emirates.
pronounce it.
So just like you said, it's a coastline. But I have heard or I have seen. We can't catch up without really talking about the war and basically US, Israel, and Iran. So I hear they had negotiations happening last week.
Who said?
I saw a tweet from Donald Trump.
You really want to believe what that guy says?
I always feel like every message he's saying, there's coded information he's passing. Yes, there's what he writes on the page, like in black and white.
The guy tweets like a teenager.
But of course, it's definitely not him who's doing the tweeting.
Well, of course, he has to okay it.
I know that, and so it still goes to reflect that what he's thinking, where his mind is at, and I think from what he's been saying, I think even was it last night or the day after, he was still giving out threats like, we are gonna do this. No more war, yes, but these are the terms and conditions. And then Iran just turned around and also brought their terms and conditions.
Yep.
And I think as the war has been going on, Iran did not know how much the Strait of Hormuz
Meant to US and things
not
like
necessarily even to US, to the whole world.
whole
like
world.
they actually had something in their control that they didn't know how powerful it was. So they have just realized how powerful this is. And I think they're going to use it as a negotiating power on their bit.
So you can already feel it in your petrol stations.
Hey. How is that situation going to pan out?
I don't know. In the next 2-3 days, obviously there's going to be a shortage. Then your government already will start running around making knee-jerk reactions. They'll either do a levy or do those called what? Government to
Subsidies. But that's, I think, the current deal. The oil and gas procurement deal is the government to
government.
government.
It is a government to government, but
which does some cushioning on to
who's the government?
Just say what you want to say.
Your guess is as good as mine, businessman.
Speaking of that, there's a story I read. I just didn't read it in totality. There's a conflict of interest for. It's still being said in harsh tones, but I think there are some people who are not happy about it. His sons own a company that develops drones.
Who's
and Trump.
For real?
Yes. And these companies have been affiliated with restocking drones for the US Army. And then they get this contract, I think, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and the war starts.
And they go to war.
Yeah, so there's a lot of what do we call it? Bloodlines between just saying this was a business deal that just worked in our favor.
But I don't know, if we have an audience in America, please vote wisely.
That just tells you there's still a lot in there that we are not privy to, and probably I think that's why all these countries are shying away from being part of any of this war.
Yeah.
Like, you started it, find a way of finishing it, we are not joining in, which is a wise thing.
The other time Kenyans gave out coordinates to State House.
How much was that package paid for?
I don't know, but man.
Kenyans,
I don't want to say anything that will put me.
We are special. I will not lie. We are definitely a special breed, and as you say, there's something that's going on. I don't know whether it's a political wind that's slowly blowing. As you said, Storia State House. I've just decided let's look at.
Let's go there.
Yes.
Kwanza,
currently.
Uko kadi ama uko red card?
Niko kadi. I should be showing you my verification details. My voting station is in Kisumu, and all my details are updated.
So what are you saying?
Correct.
What are you saying to your MCA, MP, governor?
I am gonna make better choices come next election.
I've always made good choices. They just fail me. They just fail me. Last elections, I voted for Baba.
Okay.
They got tired of breathing. He failed me.
Quite a number of us did vote Baba last election, and I don't think it's anything to feel bad about. As I think I've said this to you before.
Yeah.
You'd rather stand for something than stand for nothing and just be swayed to go with.
Than not stand at all.
Yeah. Oh yes, or not even stand at all.
Yeah, you know where I stand right now, no?
Speaking of which, kunaendaje huko kwenyu?
My NDC na nini? Everybody had their own NDC.
Huko ndio kwenye kumefika.
Sijui kunaendaje, but
a few weeks ago, it looked like we were somewhere in terms of political direction. There's been talk that if anyone is looking to oust the current president, it will not be an independent candidate.
It can never be an independent candidate. They
will definitely have to hold hands.
Yes.
But then now you look at what's currently going on.
So that's what I was telling you. Me, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in my ODM faction of these other guys who want to lead us. I mean, stop doing NDCs. Stop going on top of vehicles and telling us you can't be the SG of what. Those people already chose their side. They don't want you as the SG. But us, the people, we want you to vie for something that is worthwhile. So stop chasing, is it a white elephant? Stop chasing an orange elephant in this case. Stand your ground. You want to be the president? Come out fully. Tell us, I want to be the president.
I will ask again.
Let me land. Tell us you want to be the president. Come through with a team that will support your presidential candidacy, right?
Okay.
And I don't know how according to the Political Parties Act, how early or late can you form your own political party and vie for elections?
I'm not quite sure like what timelines are there.
Could be,
but I know
6 months. Maybe 6 months.
Yes, I think the time limit.
Yeah, we'll fact check.
Is capped at 6 months.
Yeah.
And we're literally like what, a year?
Less than 15 months.
Less than 15 months to the election. So
Yeah.
there's still time.
Is it 15 months or 16? Around there.
And then I also think there's still the bit where most of these politicians, yes, as much as they'd want to switch or jump ships, you at that point you're serving your people for whatever ticket you were elected on. And then for one reason or the other, you now want to jump ship onto a totally different political party. So you are still weighing options that I do not want to transition too early and lose out on how things could fall in the near future. Or I also do not want to lose the crowd or my supporters for standing with me for whatever reason. So my 2 cents on your buddies
my village mate.
I feel like yes, he is part of ODM. He's still part of ODM.
Yeah, he is.
He stands for a different agenda or
Yes.
Lakini sasa hata tukiulizana tu vizuri. Hizi factions za ODM ni nini exactly wanafaitia?
Power.
No, as in like sahi wawekwe chini, Linda Ground waletwe hapo, party leader wawekwe hapo, waulizwe source of conflict ni nini? Like what is it that you cannot sit down?
It is power.
And work out.
You see, I think the youth leader sect feels like Baba put them in a position where they can benefit from being in government. And they also feel like Baba really, okay, in my view, Baba really never wanted to be the president. Okay. So in that line, they feel like even if they went to an election with a presidential candidate, they feel like they would lose.
Okay, like so, now if they stood as ODM.
Yes. If they independently went to an election, they'd lose. Face flat. And the other youth, let's call them youth wing. Okay, Linda Mwananchi. They're full of youth. They align to what the majority of us are talking about. They do not align with the status quo that we need power. Then they want to speak the language of Mwananchi. Of which they have stood out previously, and they have really spoken for Mwananchi. Like that time of Gen Z protests, Kina Babu, Kina Sifuna were up front speaking for the rights of the youth. So while they were doing that, they kind of garnered a lot of they garnered a lot of what is it? Support who happen to be the youth.
The youth, okay.
So in every right way, in every right, I feel like they could win it, because you've seen how the youth are taking up that Nikokadi campaign.
I have seen. There's actually there's an account, like a TikTok account documenting, and people are sharing, tagging each other. I actually saw one, I think that must be Boniface Mwange's son, who took two of his friends to register, and they recorded the whole the whole process.
Yeah.
And I remember them coming out and say it's a quick 15-minute session where you just go in, your details, you have your details, your ID number.
You saw what happened in Kakamega?
When?
A few days ago, the youth went to register. IBC were understaffed, so they volunteered.
Which is pretty well. And you know, this Nico card is not new.
Yep.
I think every electioneering period, there's usually like a slogan or like a movement that encourages for voter awareness, voter registration, as well as voter education.
But you see now, the interesting part is, this is a people-led initiative. And then you see people now trying, the politicians, the political class are now trying to jump on it and own it. In fact,
That's going to be an epic fail.
anybody who came up, the person that came up with the Nico Kadi phrase, he needs to patent that thing and copyright it.
I know.
And he needs to be paid by any politician that wants to ride on that wave.
I think if he's not put any measures in place, he might lose out on a lot.
Yes. But also, interesting perspective. Umaona, we don't need a budget of how many millions for IBC to nini voter registration. But you can just pay a few influencers here, push the narrative.
They will always have logistical fees that are tied to whether you're having influencers, whether you're having volunteers.
Which is crazy,
that will still be tied down to their expenses as IBC.
I think hii country yetu tumefika ile level yenye everybody wants to benefit from something, which is a very bad place to be.
Welcome to Kenya.
Man.
Welcome to Kenya.
I've been here. I feel at home.
But I don't know. We are gonna keep talking about politics a little bit more because we are nearing election and we are starting to see behaviors and characters that are not presidential.
Damn, talk about it. Because what the? So, venye nimenona hivi, ni ground ya mse kupanda juu ya gari na kuniambia, eda gym, unakula sana, unashuta.
You know, I got embarrassed.
Like,
I got embarrassed at some point. I was like, oh my God.
It's very unpresidential.
Can it get worse than that? Like,
I mean,
they're literally dragging each other in the mud.
We can't sue the president for behaving
there's someone who actually wrote an open letter to the president, and she was demanding an apology because for her, she was watching the news with her children.
Kids.
Yeah. And you know, unfortunately, someone said today, like, bad things trend.
Yeah.
News will not filter it out.
Yep.
They will play it as it was said. Yes. So without that filter, you are watching there. You know, you don't expect anything adult content
Yeah.
to be on news.
Hizi sio siku zenye utaambia watoto, tokeni mwende mlale.
That was pretty disappointing. The president advises, I think he needs a breather.
The president just needs to stop.
And calm down, cool down.
He needs to climb down those cars and just go into his office.
Go and work.
And work. You're launching roads that were launched 10 years ago and never, roads to nowhere, projects that don't even start.
There's a faction of politicians that believes that politics is emotional. And I think that's an old school game politicians always play.
Politics is emotional. It is.
Yes.
Look at us getting all riled up because of what the president said.
Bad leadership.
Politics is emotional. And as much as I don't like to say this, it's also tribal.
I hear you.
It's tribal in that mimi nikisema today I want to go vie for an elective seat huko kwetu. Taniuliza, which clan are you? Who's your father? Where did your mother come from? Do you have a wife? Where did you marry from? Huh? And then it goes now into petty things like you can't lead the household, you can't lead, obviously you can't.
And all those qualities are non-related to your leadership
political science,
or play a role
a
in your
master's
leadership.
in political science and stuff like that. I can offer myself as a service, but now these people look at petty things like,
But the political class have always been like that. once you present your interest to serve your people at whatever level.
But here's the silver lining, though. In the next 3 elections, that mentality is going to die.
A lot is going to be determined actually by this year's election.
Yes.
Because we are having a whole lot of about 3 or 4 million new voters.
4 million new voters.
4 million new voters. So I feel, or the temperatures look like how the 4 million make their decision will determine how politics plays on beyond 2027. But I think we can sit here and talk about politics all day.
Every day, all day.
It almost feels like we're doing a lot of complaining.
Yeah, man, we've always been complaining. But anyway, this is
It's
now
because
Kenyans,
2022 handed us a bad batch. Let's just be honest.
Rather than 2022, it is the Kenyan voter. Let's just call it as it is.
That's what we are saying. How did the voter get to that point?
We love mediocrity.
I have no comments. We are responsible.
We deserve our own problems, for real.
But
Because
the
we
is
know,
trying to
it's
survive.
like, we know these people, they're thugs, they're con men, but we still vote them in office. What do you expect?
It's tough. And it's also starting to feel like somewhere along the way there's an impunity in leadership that is returning. Things are done half-heartedly, and why are you even complaining? At least you're getting something done. Why are you even complaining?
At what cost?
So I think we are at. In fact, someone said, I think it's Eric Omondi, when the president came out to say ataye akokadi, he got so mad and did this video.
A red card.
Akasema, please. Musi tujaribu.
You know how Eric Omondi talks about.
I know. So he kept saying, we will give you the grace to finish your term. That means the next 15 months.
Yep.
And go home in peace. But if you try us, if you do what? Try us.
What is he going to do, though, honestly speaking? Because
they say 24 hours in politics is a really long time.
I know, but you see the moves this guy is making, and he still has like 15 months. That is somebody that is determined to cling on to power.
It's going to be hard throwing out or dethroning a sitting president.
It's always hard, but I think in our Kenya, you guys are not tired enough. Status quo, mko tu sawa. Because me, by the way, right now, it's not even a matter of politics. It's a matter of principle. If you support this government, man, you support murderers. Support thieves.
We are losing out on accountability. We are losing out on our resources, and then we are also losing out on just,
morals.
With bad leadership, you end up with literally a bad environment.
Exactly.
You have people who are frustrated because they don't have jobs, or they are underpaid.
They're underpaid, they're overtaxed.
Yes, underpaid, overtaxed. They literally do not even get to enjoy.
Yeah, nothing works for them.
We have gotten to a cycle.
Not the education system,
not the
health.
Things are so bad that some people are not, like, unajua, there was a time when you used to say hand to mouth was like, you at a certain level, like uko vibaya sana. Sema your hand to mouth.
Say hata una your hand. Na mouth iko open.
I don't even know what to call it. I do not know what to call whether it's still hand to mouth.
It's not.
But Kenyans are hurting, and I think it would be good if we all made a collective decision as a country.
Do better.
True. We know better, actually.
Yeah, we now know better, so it's our time to do better.
Unajua, hata hapa, as we are saying, there's 4 million new voters. Those are basically the Gen Z.
Yeah.
Then we have this whole batch of old voters, the millennials, the Gen Xers, the boomers. I remember, I think, something that has been said so many times. When you know better, you do better. So if this last 5 years or this current 5 years, you have not learned anything, clearly you're not on the right side, or should I say you're on the wrong side?
You're on the wrong side.
Yes.
No, I was going to say, you are sitting president, you acquire a whole media house. Your crony is in charge of the security of the land. You are in literally every industry. You're in construction, you're in medicine, you're in insurance, you're now in the media. I mean, with those kind of strides and the trend in other East African countries, you saw what happened in TZ. That was bad. For lack of a better word, that was bad. You see what happened in Uganda. I mean, it's like we're setting the pace for what is going to happen in Kenya. And these guys learn from us. We are like pace setters. Yeah, we're like pace
most
setters
of these
in the
things.
East African countries.
We tend to have a little more courage, and we are a little fearless.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
The things that happened in TZ, they happened. Nobody ever got any repercussions for what they did to their people. Ilisha hivyo. What happened in New G, Bobi Wine had to go into hiding. So what makes you think in Kenya it's going to be better?
I think it's a space to watch. We maybe let's not be too quick to judge. I think as we have been looking at, just as I had said previously, there's still time. And while we are still waiting for political parties to align, for manifestos to be
read,
maybe not really produced, and monies to be poured as well. Money also plays a really huge role in how politics rolls out.
If a politician is giving you money, eat that money, but use your head.
But you see also, people who are looking for political positions are also looking for people who can fund them. I know ODM, I'm not so sure what their strategy will be this year, but it's been one of those parties where the highest bidder gets the nomination papers.
I think it's still going to...
It's going to... But you see, the point of power was always Baba. Yeah. Now that's not there. I'm not so
but
sure...
But you see, the people that are in leadership right now, for fear of being called out or people coming to my house at night, the people are there just greedy.
Everybody wants something
for themselves. And that's why people now start, people like Orengos throw in a narrative that Baba didn't just die. Baba didn't just die.
And I've had my questions. I don't know if you have also seen that. Like, Orengo was really close to Raila.
Yes.
For him to have abandoned, let me call it now, original ODM,
ODM Asili.
Original ODM with party leader and the other ODM with
Mwananchi.
Sifuna. Like, he has left the original ODM to stand with Sifuna and Babu. They sometimes say what an old man can see while seated. A young man standing on a stool cannot be able to see that.
It's a bit to say they apply.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah.
I'm thinking from the perspective that what is it that he knows
that we don't.
That he's not young.
He isn't.
Yes, and the fact that he's stuck with that faction should really call a lot of things to question and try to really zoom out.
I think he's now kind of like, not Baba, let's call him Uncle.
Ule uncle wa mafom sasa.
Ule uncle wa mafom. Ule uncle mwenye alikuwa anajua mashimo za mzae. Sasa anawapeleka na Rieng.
But still, why would he would have just stood with party leader?
For what reason?
And stuck with ODM instead of moving with Sifuna.
Sorry to cut you short, but in every setting where youth are involved, they need leadership. And this leadership mostly comes from...
So it could be them that brought him on board, not that he volunteered.
But from the look of things, he really wants to be there.
he's more energetic than he's ever been in even campaigning for.
Exactly.
Enough about politics.
Yeah.
Can we say something a little less depressing?
Okay, I think the next topic is still depressing. What's happening in South Africa?
I have not really had anything in particular, but there's been talk about xenophobia.
It happens almost every year.
Yes, because I even had someone the other day saying that they have these foreigners that have come into like I'd say like a high-end area in Cape Town, and they're putting up like restaurants. And you know, those are areas where the normal citizen cannot even be able to get funds to run businesses there.
Yeah.
So if they're already letting the foreigners pick up that space, what are they trying to tell the locals, for example?
They're not working hard enough.
Probably, but South Africa has always been complicated because, you know, we have literally everybody in South Africa. It's
So they got the independence in 93.
It's like the US of Africa. One, because I think they speak English, so it's easy for most African countries to blend in.
And they have natives who are white.
Yes, they have natives that are white. So as a result, because I think they opened their doors to people from like a really long time in terms of investment, in terms of relocation.
Yeah.
So we have quite a number of other Africans, and even not even just Africans, even other
Asians.
nations, Asians, Americans, living in there, like they've lived there their lives or have lived there longer than they can remember.
They've always wanted to live in South Africa, but
No, it just says you don't even need a visa.
You don't.
Just arrive.
Yeah.
And what's holding you back?
Xenophobia.
But you see, the thing about this, let's say this, what do we say? The disruptions from xenophobia. It's not happening all over South Africa. There are pockets, of the country.
Little pockets.
So if you decide you're moving, you just avoid those areas. But I still feel like South Africa feels a bit volatile.
It is.
For anyone who wants to
Settle
move
down
out.
there.
But nonetheless, I think it's still pretty hugely safe.
Yeah. But moving away from even the xenophobia attacks, have you seen the crimes in South Africa?
I think unemployment has played a
Have you
huge
ever
role.
seen anywhere thugs are nining a heist and cops are even scared to go near because these guys have sophisticated weapons. They're even more
How
sophisticated.
did they get them?
Everything happens in South Africa. They have the longest sea coastline.
Okay. So anything gets in short.
And then also you see the big fish of these crimes are people who have deep pockets. Those are cartel lords.
Yeah, that's what I was even going to say, that for things to be crossing in without the knowledge of the government, it definitely means there are loopholes somewhere. And not just, especially if you're talking about ammunition. That's huge.
You should look into the Nini cash in transit heists. That's bad. No, it's just,
like what happens.
It's a whole catalogue of those crimes that happen.
And this is for bank robberies or
cash in transit.
Wow.
So you're moving money from maybe an institution, from a bank to somewhere else.
Like in a sharp boys up there. Okay,
sharp
straight.
boys. Those are not even sharp boys. Those are sharpest boys.
I've had this word going round. So who's a sharp boy? Did wash? Change names.
You ever seen that TikTok Nini video?
No.
The chick anauliza. So who are sharp boys? Hao ni conmen. Ni wezi.
So wash just got a better name.
Yeah, they keep getting better names every other time, but wheezy.
Though the sharp boy angle, I've had it to even situations where we are talking about younger guys looking for older women and just also not necessarily younger guys looking for older women, but just
Guys looking for a quick buck.
Yes, looking for a quick buck. And this is both with women and businesses and deals
Also
all together.
The sharp girls also.
I think the equivalent of, I don't know, from what you've told me, the equivalent of a sharp boy would be, what do you call them? Not hostess. The equivalent of sharp boy would be what?
I don't know. You tell.
Not influencers. I'm trying to. What was Huda? What was her? She used to be called what? An influencer.
Socialite.
Socialite, yeah.
Socialite
yes.
is just socialite. Kuna socialite hujaomoka, huo juu.
But sasa uko socialite aje kama hujaomoka? Inakusaidia aje kama hujaomoka?
Anataka views. Bora mmemwona.
No, the whole point of putting yourself on that platform to be called a socialite is like you actually make a buck out of it.
And then they didn't get the memo.
That's very unfortunate.
Pamoja pia kukua socialite inataka structure. Unaona
like it has to have a modus operandi.
But with the nini of inception of TikTok, hata mimi nikitaka kuwa socialite saa hii nitakuwa.
You drive a certain agenda.
I go live every night nikiwaambia takataka. Yeah. So, but do you think the kind of living conditions they're going through, not even just in South Africa alone, even in Kenya, wase tuko frustrated, we're overtaxed, we're underpaid, things like that. Unafikiria hizo ndio vitu zinaleta spike in gender-based violence crimes?
I'd say both yes and no. Because, yes, because now you have more pressure points. Like when the economic situation is bad, you have more pressure points in terms of even just meeting basic household needs becomes a bit straining. You find, for example, if you're able to pay rent, you may not be able to have
a meal,
sufficient food in the house, and maybe have a little extra for school fees and nitty-gritties. We're talking about a typical family with a mom, dad, and children.
The thing they say that now you've paid your rent, you have somewhere to starve.
Yes. Kitu kama hiyo. So I think a few people have figured it out to a point where they are saying, okay, the only way we'll remain sane and be on a level playing field if we bring our two sources of income as a household and put it on the table and see how best to plan around it.
But that as a concept, tumeiaccept aje sisi Africa?
That is still food for thought or debatable, in that there are people who would do that very openly and easily, and it's working for them. And I think probably when you've had evidence of this actually can work, and we see progress from just what little we've been able to do, then you keep at it. But then there's someone who's never tried it, doesn't even think it's a possibility. Like let me say this. I think sometimes we say, like a woman says, mwanaume akilemewa, alafu kesho tu aniambia amelemewa, nimsaidie ka 10K, atanirudishia. The woman has to use like proxy. Hii nimekuchukulia kwa chama, nikupatie, ndio irudi.
Maongozo mingi.
Because probably she's at that financial place where, yes, I have the 10K, I can give it to you, but I need it back because I need to put it elsewhere.
Yeah, sure.
And then there's also the school of thought of someone else who said, the moment I show him that there's a possibility, this would be like an everyday thing. So she will swear to her whatever. I do not even have a single cent. So
unasema hizi pressure the life ndo zinatuma wase
somehow, yes, and somehow
magiliane acid and stuff like that.
I was telling you about conflict resolution.
Yes.
I think as a nation and maybe as a community all over the world, we have not really explored healthy
conflict resolution
mechanisms. As a result, I am angry. I don't know what to do with my anger. I take matters into my own hand. I have squeezed the air out of you.
Slap the daylight.
I think like there was a time where killing someone was a taboo. Unheard of.
Yeah, you see, kwanza in our culture, so kwa wale huko ulikuwa unaua mtu, wanakuja wanachoma nyumba yako, wanachoma na nyumba zingine zote zinakuwa kufanya.
Na hiyo umeua umepanga kumua, ama that was an accident.
Hata kama ni accident,
whatever
a life has been lost. So they drive so much fear in the community. Anybody coming up anajua if by whatever means
they cannot
make
attend
a life to get lost. Walai pia mi wananimaliza.
So maybe I think that is a contributing factor. Like at the community level, we do not have any checkpoints and balances.
Siku hakuna communities. Naona wewe umetoka Kisumu.
Hata chief akujui.
Huko. Hata neighbor wako akujui.
Hata nyumba 10 initiative, you're not even part of it.
You're not part of it. Okay. Mali unaishi. How many of your neighbors do you know?
Like 2 or 3 of them.
Exactly. How many people live around you?
Quite a number.
Yes. One of them might be a serial killer just watching.
So it's how we are living that is also contributing to I saw the CCTV footage of this lady who got into the house, the husband, and the next minute
came out of the body.
Yeah, and the calm and...
But what really happened though?
And
before we
nonchalancy.
What really happened though before we jump into conclusions? Because me sometimes
I don't know, but that whole...
Napenda kukua devil's advocate because sisi hatukukua hapo na hatujui nini exactly happened. And man, if it was premeditated...
It's even worse. No, okay, like whether it was premeditated or not, this is your wife. What was so bad that could not be solved amicably?
Na kama huyo msee alikuwa na epilepsy or something.
The lady. I think that would have come out as
maybe akaanguka kwa kitu blunt force trauma.
Yeah, because I hear the autopsy mentioned that she died from blunt force trauma.
Yeah, so maybe we just...
But now we do not know the nitty-gritty.
Exactly. So
what makes that whole situation weird is how these guys acted around it. Like there was no speedy response. You know, like if you're looking to do a first aid for someone.
They looked at her like she'd already died, but from the video, she still had a pulse and stuff like that.
Yeah, she looked like they were also trying to do a first aid, like manage her to the next level of help they could be able to get.
I don't know, man.
But one thing maybe we are everyone is going through something for one reason or the other. Everyone is going through something, and we should just be a little kinder, a little more understanding. I saw some lady post on a video where she had her neighbor screaming, and you know, like screaming like she was being beaten up. So the lady was the one screaming, and there was a guy. So from the video, she says the lady is the tenant, the guy is visiting. So that's why I think she felt the nudge to go and check on the lady. So she knocked on the door and she's like, what's going on? The man comes out and says, there's nothing wrong. We're okay. Hakuna kitu mbaya, tuko sawa. And the lady says, you know, you don't live here.
Exactly, I don't know you.
Yes, and the other lady is shouting and screaming, and even somewhere in the background, she's like, I love you. And she's still crying in this whole situation. So this lady, I think, saw it wise to call on the landlord to throw this guy out. But now I'm imagining someone who is in that situation. So this was a bystander that came in to help, which I think you never know what could have happened. Maybe nothing could have happened beyond that, or something worse could have happened. She saved the situation. So let's not just, you know, sit there and we are quick to discuss, ni kubaya.
But also, tulidhani swali, are we too desperate to find love? Because most of these cases ukiangalia, it's something that you could literally just walk away from.
But do you know how...
And then you see abuse.
How most of these abusers...
Abuse doesn't happen like this. It builds up gradually. And okay, you know, one thing most people don't know is abuse is not just physical. Abuse, it could be emotional.
True.
It could be financial. Like, mimi najua mimi ni breadwinner, lakini juu sasa nini, juu mimi umenikosea, I withhold the financial assistance I give you.
And you cannot be able to do anything for yourself. Like I put you in really bad situations.
Exactly.
to a point you have to do as I want.
It could be emotional. Unajua pengine mse wako hayuko hayuko fiti emotionally. Anakuwa maybe they're needy in a way. So you pull away. Unataka afilio nini yako, distance yako.
Or like you cut off the connection.
You know this person needs you, like they love you to that extent, they can't go a day without talking to you. But sasa wewe unampiga cold treatment. That is abuse.
I know. So we should be more vigilant.
No, we should just love ourselves better. Honestly.
To be able to identify these patterns, to be able to...
and then also people don't set the intentions first hand wakiingia kwa relationships.
True.
And you just wing it. Au mse ana kafiti, ako na ganji. Relationship mara hiyo.
Someone actually said, spoken 3 times on phone, gone for the first physical dinner date, wanatokanga dinner date wakiingia club, and then that's going to be the most awesome 2, 3, 4 weeks of their lives. And then somewhere down the road, they don't even know this person.
Exactly. Tunarakishanga mambo sana. And then it's even worse. Sisi watu tunaishi now in towns that we didn't grow in. Unakuja unapatana na mse, you don't know their background kabisa. Their friends look kind of sketchy, but because now you feel like you're in love with this person, you overlook that.
You even they say once these chemicals, the love chemicals, come in place, your judgment is clouded.
Yeah, it's clouded.
You can't be able to see clearly, think clearly. So even all the red flags that are like right in front of your eyes,
they start looking green
or orange.
Yeah. But yeah, what now me I don't like about this JBB thing is men feeling like they own you because they did cheat for you.
That's very sad.
Nilimlipia school fees.
And no, it's actually it's not even owning. I think it's just entitlement.
Yes, entitlement is the word.
Of our daily activities is crazy. Crazy. This I will talk about this story, the acid story. They say these guys have been in this relation for what, 8 years?
Is it 8 years?
Or somewhere, like he started.
It's been a while.
Paying, school fees when this girl was in high school. What did this girl know at high school?
Nothing.
And why is it that we are punishing people for changing their minds? Like watu huachana,
yes.
What is so hard in just accepting that things have changed?
This is what I have to tell men. You paying school fees for a woman, doing everything for a woman, kufungulia biashara, it's not an investment. It's like
that's
a
the
gamble.
goodness of your heart.
It's a gamble. You're doing this out of abundance of heart. Niko nayo, nipanda huyu mse, nitaka kumfanyia, nitaka feel some kind of comfort. Nitakufanyia. But it shouldn't guarantee you that this person is going to spend the rest of your life with you.
True.
Wajo utaelevate mtu hivyo, then anafika level yenye. And then it's a thing with women. They're always looking for better. So pengine kona ganji kidogo, kona gari, then anaenda na meet msee mwenye kona ganji mingi kukushinda, anamtreat in a way that is new to her. So she gets like, it's
new
excited.
Like,
oh, okay, so this kind of life exists. Na mimi nimejikuwa mwisho tu na ufala wangu. Sasa naanza ku get excited. Alafu vitu mzuri, petty things in exiting mademu na shanga yo.
You know, by the way, the way people start, sometimes it's not even like a huge conflict, but taking your partner for granted is actually a big deal.
And it's abuse.
So when you take your partner for granted and then someone is doing simple appreciation of even greetings, compliments, that is enough to make a woman start thinking twice about where she is being taken for granted.
Yeah, for real.
And it's not even for a woman, even a man. When you as a woman, like they say, women get busy. You have children and your hand is full. Your plate is full as a woman.
For men, I'll say this. Kuibia, as a woman, kuibia mwanamke mwingine mse.
Ni right.
Mpati attention tu kidogo. Kwanza tu kumuita majina
My
yetu
God,
wangu
kwani
nyumbani.
nyinyi
Bruh,
no
sasa
doesn't
sisi-
exist in the vocabulary.
Wacha nikuulize swali. Najua inaenda kusound off lakini ukienda kutafuta nguo unaendanga na nguo zingine ama unaendanga uchi?
Contextualize, please.
Sawa, mimi niko na wife, si ndio? Tumefanyana hizo vitu zote tumependana. Sasa tumefika level fulani yenye glass is full now. So the affection is there, it's coming in, but it's not going inside the glass, it's trickling out. So tumezoea tunafanya hizi vitu like it's duty. I need to say hi to you in the morning. I need to make you a meal. And we're doing it as a duty. But now nimefika mahali, maybe it's a colleague at work, maybe it's somebody I meet on my way to work, maybe it's somebody I met in the gym, maybe it's somebody I met at a club. Anaanza kunipatia new attention. Wanaume si nikawa toi, by the way.
But do you know, you will not notice that new attention if you're already getting enough of attention from where you're
You will
coming
only notice that attention if something is missing from where you're coming from. This is why I say, let's allow women to move on from us if we are not
People
being
like
enough
people are
for
allowed
them.
to change their minds
Yes.
at whatever point
And also,
in time.
ukifanyia demi vitu yote si guarantee ni gamble, umeka pesa
It's just like
Betika
how many people out here have been educated by their parents, and the moment they graduate they turn
they
their
forget
backs.
about them.
Yes, and do you see those parents going around killing or
Nope.
or holding you hostage?
But this
that
is
you
what
know?
us people who cannot think outside the box are saying. But ground ni different. Wase hawana hiyo emotional maturity ya kuaccept ya kuwa msichana anipendi anymore. Na si kwa sababu mimi nimefanya kitu mbaya ama nini. Ni kwa vile evolve beyond me.
I know, and you know, I think as you said, kwa ground vitu ni tofauti. I saw a few comments. I think someone, the acid perpetrator was let out on bail.
Yeah.
I think, or I don't know whether that was a fake story, but just the fact that that was posted and someone was like, he was able to make bail and he's now free on bail, which I doubt if it will happen, especially if
Which
investigations
magistrate did
are
that?
still going on. But the comments you would see on that page, women were shocking me by saying they're supporting that guy, that lady should not have, used that guy's money and blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
So the point I was making,
And I'm wondering, which society are we living in? Like,
we're living in a fucked up society, to say the least. So ndo nakwambia, the point I was making, sisi wenye tume advance kidogo in our ways of reasoning, we will understand that people are allowed to change their minds. But sasa kuna yule msee mwenye anaona nimekufanyia hivi tu yote alafu unaniacha. They have some pain in them.
so
they
then
don't know
that
where
means
to
that
channel.
anger, they're angry with themselves for
Yes.
something else.
They do not know where to channel it. So
They
it ends up in things like acid attacks, GBV, msa amekuua, amekuficha, story kama hizo. So you get. So in as much as we are telling people it is okay for people to change their mind, also, not everybody is on the same wavelength as you are. If you know you do not see this person in your future anywhere, even if you like them, at the moment, and you see like hapa mbeleni haitafanya, stop accepting things from them. Just
Yeah,
stop.
and just as you said earlier, let's have these conversations earlier. In our courtship. Like we there's a period where they say we are getting to know each other.
Yes.
Literally get to know each other.
Get to know each other, mother.
Have these discussions.
Let's take dating back to the good
Yeah,
days.
like-
Mnaongea kwa simu sijui. Wakumbuka, did you ever have a U-line?
Let me tell you.
No, did you have a U-line?
No, I did not have a
You
U-line.
missed out, mother. You missed out.
I did not have a U-line, but I had an Airtel line.
No, you was the ish.
Before Airtel, we had Zain.
Zain.
Yes.
So,
I had a Zain
hiyo time
line.
ya Zain kulikuwa na you. I honestly don't know how those guys made their money. When hiyo kampuni ilikufa, I understand.
But you know, they ended up with so many customers.
But
the customers were just, buying that offer and
Imagine,
keeping the communication
10 bob,
going.
sijui how many minutes, you to you, free you to
Who
you
was
calls.
the telco provider for you?
I think it was just an independent telco.
Telcom, I think
Yeah.
it was Telcom.
No.
I suspect it was
No,
Telcom.
it wasn't. Ilikuja ki-independent because at that time si Telcom ilikuwa Orange.
Ilikuwa imetoka from orange
ilikuwa orange
ndikakuwa you.
You ilikuwa tu you, ilikuja tu you.
Okay. I'm
Weka uko na
I don't know. I don't have memories of you.
Your teenage was boring.
No. I don't have memories of you, but I remember, like, you have started talking to someone and a few days later, uko na line ya Airtel, line ya Zain.
Line ya you. You ilikuwa free you to you called man. Siku mzima tu uko na simu tu inachemuka kwa masikio. Unaongea na mtu wako.
So you're saying that's missing, like people are not connecting.
People are not connecting.
Are you sure it's okay? I want to throw something else in the mix, or in this whole scenario. Do you think that social media and societal expectations have made us think that we have so many options?
Facts. I post a picture like this. I post a selfie like this on my Facebook or my Instagram. 1 hour later, I have 300 likes. Sintaringa. I'm the shit, man.
You'll be like, I'm the OG.
Yeah. And then now, kuja kwa ground. By the way, mimi naambianga wase, kuja kwa ground. Watu wame like picha yako. Just engage one. Utaona huyu msee atananga hadithi. Usiana agenda yako tu.
So we still are on that note. Let's get to know each other.
Also,
let's go back to the old.
Man, take your time to know somebody. Yeah? Take your time. Usiharakishe. Kwani unaharakisha ni nini?
And sometimes I think it is good that you get to know each other, get some of these questions answered very early, so that you're not in deep. You've invested your emotion, your time, your everything, and then you realize, this guy wants a baby, I don't want a baby.
Exactly.
And this is just not happening.
And then now it's like 12 months down the line. Mtu ashaanza amekupeleka kwa wazazi wake and stuff.
And this whole societal expectation, they can't take it anymore.
That's the point I was looking for, by the way, societal expectations. Unaona? Wase wanaharakisha because for some reason mtu ameambiwa, if you're a woman, you need to get to 30 ka uko na watoi.
Okay.
So this chick, amemaliza kampo, maybe at 25 just kusema tu, at 25, it's taken her 2-3 years to get a solid job. So 28, so akona job, haja stabilize, but first whiff of children, akaangalia msee anaona huyu jamaa akona mwili fiti, akona doa, anaweza nilelea mtoto. Pap, kumbe jamaa akona familia nyingine mali nyingine.
Oh my God.
So left there with your child crying more than the child.
What?
Juu society ilikuambia ukifika 30 inafaa ukuwe na mtoi. That's how by the way, blame single mothers and stuff. Inafikanga umri fulani ya dem anakuwa, is it susceptible?
I think what usually happens is once you have given into that societal expectation, you sort of start looking. And you know, when you're looking for something, you will find. You will find, yes. Even if it's not legit.
Even if it's
you will find it. So I'm looking for every person I meet, I am looking for a husband in this person. Somewhere along the way, you will meet this person. They'll probably have 3 of the things you want.
You start making a hit and run look like a husband.
I know, yes. and because you have this whole plan, this thing planned
by
out.
By this time, by that time, I want to be this.
And it's very unfortunate that even the gentlemen do not, they're not honest about it. Like, as you said, and I get that if I know I don't intend to stay with you for marriage, why am I pretending that this is what I want so that I can get
to make you happy and make myself happy in turn?
But that's the unfair bit. We should just be honest with each other.
Yeah, but that's the honest conversations. Me and you, we can have a conversation, right? But kuna wase, like nimesema, huku streets huku uongo ni mingi. Msana anakuambia tu kenye wewe unataka kusikia.
Ni kunoma.
Ya ku around you for your time yenye ameplan ku around you.
And then
so,
and
once they've gotten what they want, like, adios, motherfucker.
But people should just... There are more single people out there because they'd rather just, I'd rather be accountable for myself and not not get into this because I'm not so sure what I'm going to expect or what's going to be the outcome. But we're also saying don't just give up, keep trying. Put yourself out there, meet people, get to know each other.
And okay, let me speak to the men. Your 20s, your early 20s, anytime when you're na energy, you might not have the resources, but you have the energy. Meet all these women. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm not saying play with their feelings in any. I'm just saying experience women. So that in your late 20s, when you started making kidogo money, and then in your 30s now, when you settle down, utakuwa na info like about women. When you're settling down, you're not guessing. You're actually making a decision based on what you already know. Because ukika chini, most of the time, if you've been in relationship A, B, C, D, walakuja unaangalia, say yote ni same. Like they'll throw tantrums over nothing.
Oh, you've seen the shock on my face because I honestly do not even want to react.
I was talking to the man. So, yeah. So in your 20s, do what you have to do. In your 30s, do better. That's it.
And we should stop having everybody to just live on their timeline.
Yes.
Nobody's ahead, nobody's behind. You're just where you're
where you're supposed to be.
Yes, and while you're where you're supposed to be, you can keep working on where you want to go. So tuache pressure to, I need to be settled by what? We've had people who have settled pretty late in life and they've gotten like real true partners. What I mean by real true partners, like when you're older, you're even more aware, you're more intentional, you're more focused. So the quality of your relationships are different.
I know someone who had been married previously. For some reason, that marriage never had children. Well, married for about 6-7 years. Hawakuwaipata watoi. So I think it was kind of peer abusive or something. So when the lady decided, hey, this is not for me, so she left. She's mature. I don't want to say old, she's mature. Akatoka yondo. A few years down the line, met another guy, mature tu kama yeye. Pia umse dust ni dust. Dust pia ilikuwa imemuonyesha. Wakapendana. They became like lovers for a good time. So they got married, they have kids. I watched them a today. Patati, mwisho ulikujiwa job na mtu wako ilikuwa lini?
Am I supposed to answer that?
Rhetorical question.
I get you, yeah. I get you.
But in their 40s, they still treat each other like boyfriend, girlfriend.
So there's one thing that we miss out when we are relating. You need to be friends with this person first.
Exactly.
Before any emotion can come into place. But we're always rushing to feel a certain type of way with this person. Butterflies, chemistry, you know. I think we've even gotten to a point that we have romanticized toxic passion, you know.
Yep.
And
I mean, because I don't like. Unanikasirisha kwanza ndio sijui nini hapa.
At least you makeup shit after, and that's like a whole. It has a whole. What do you call it? Like a platform.
Yeah, there's levels to it.
No. We know better. We need to do better.
You come yell at me, throw things at me, ndio usijui upande testosterone. Get out of here.
Hiyo ndio sasa intense love.
Toka. 50 shades of dark.
But you see the bad side about the toxicity is people. Okay, I was reading somewhere. There's a generation called Zillennials. Like the ones that didn't make it into millennials and the ones that didn't make it into Gen Z. Yes. Yes, and now they're no. They didn't know. They didn't make it. They didn't make it to millennials. I think it's from 1960 to about just before the millennials. When do the millennial age start? I think 80 or 82. Yeah.
Millennials 82. Yeah.
Yes. So the generation just before the millennials.
No, it's after. The Z comes from Gen Z.
Yes.
So it's millennials, Then Gen Zs.
No, so there's
hapa
there's zillennial. Apparently,
it means something different.
Yes, zillennial ni hao wenye wako between before millennials. Who are before millennials?
So in the boomers.
The boomers.
Yes.
So between boomers and millennials, there's a generation called the zillennials. They're the parents to the Gen Z.
They're not the non.
Because
They're not.
Who are parents to Gen Zs?
Parents to Gen Zs are okay.
Boomers are millennial parents.
Yes, but the name you're looking for is not millennials.
Millennials.
It's not. Millennials is the millennials and the Gen Zs.
Or there's another name.
Z for
there's another name for them. Yeah. So saying
those people.
That they are to blame for all the for all the problems that we are currently having.
They didn't know better
in the society. They had a lot of trauma that
they
ended
carried
up
on
being passed
generations to generations.
To this generation. So we have the millennials who are still, a few have learned how to, this is not for me, and this is not working, and I will get up and leave because I'm choosing me. But this generation did not know what it meant. They didn't even know what choosing me.
They were just winging it.
Not even it. The whole generation was raised on survive.
Survive, yes.
Grow up, go to school, get a job, permanent and pensionable, work, retire, go to the village.
Die.
This cycle was so bad to a point. For so long, nobody was able. Like you'd not be able to get a PNP job, and you're looked upon like you failed. Because that was the ultimate goal.
Ilikuwa either ukwe polisi, daktari ama mwalimu.
The careers are also pretty much defined. So ukwe polisi, ukwe daktari.
Mwalimu ama daktari. That's
mwalimu.
it. Hakuna kitu. Ama secretary.
But kwani Jua Kali was...
Jua Kali was...
sector iliformiwa when?
It's been frowned upon even now. Ukiambia msewe ni mtu wa Jua Kali.
But now, no, things have changed. Jua Kali is now considered like really important part of the economy.
That's where money is made.
And there's even now like a whole niche of people who just thrive in that Jua Kali sector. Yeah, so they're saying, so as we say, you're romanticizing toxic love. You do not know what someone kind of trauma they were raised in or they went through. As we said, everybody's going through something. So you don't know whether that acting toxic pressure or toxic intense love will push their buttons to do.
Naambia mse choke me na alafu mada ya ukweli. Oh, that's what you want.
Hey, that's
adios.
And then ukiongeza kwa hiyo mix, people have poor communication, they have
lakini poor communication
emotionally they are not mature yet. Let's not romanticize toxic passion.
Love,
You could be thinking some people are intense in love. Kumbe they just have unmanaged trauma. They are poor communicators. Working our silent treatment, and they are punishing you without you knowing.
They're looking for an avenue.
Yes, and some also just do not have the emotional capacity to be able to do some of these things in life. So when push comes to shove, they take the extreme measures out.
Stoche kufuata vitu zenye ziko kwa movie. Ziko kwa movie for hizo.
Tuache ku act madrama huko nje.
Movie ni movie. Yaka act achana nayo.
I think we also need to have proper conflict resolution mechanisms within our systems as partners, as friends, as colleagues, even
people
just
living
as
in
a
the
community. Yes, if you're in the same spaces, it is important that we have conflict resolution angles to try and resolve. Okay, they say we try to live or have healthier relationships.
Yeah.
And by healthier relationships, it means also having conflict is pretty healthy in relationships, but you should have healthy conflict resolution mechanisms.
Yeah.
So some of those things would be like, now, if before you react, pause, ask yourself, will this matter?
Yeah.
Like the simple question. Will it matter tomorrow, the next day? And then also, when you're feeling unsafe, just get yourself out of those spaces. And there's always an option to include a third party.
Third party.
Yes, who's probably neutral to weigh in. Because sometimes by them, mnapiganianga vitu zingine. No. Even sometimes, even venting is a good way to, like, it's a good place to start, because while you're venting at your friend and you're saying these things out loud, what your partner has done, they've annoyed you, as you start saying them, you start to see how, like, they are so trivial things.
An issue.
Like, if we could just sit and talk about it, it is something we can work through,
Unaambia mtu shida zako
So yeah,
hizo ni shida.
Hizo venting mechanisms are also, I think, avenues that we can explore.
Yeah. Also pia msaki akianza kwa kupiga bana, kimbia police station.
I do not support.
Na kikupiga mara ya kwanza atakupiga ya pili.
True.
So
when you feel unsafe, when you're feeling threatened, when you feel dangerous, get out. As we said, you might even not know where you're going, but the most important thing is leave that space as soon as possible. It might actually just save your life.
Bottom line, just choose yourself. Choose yourself always.
Na ujipende.
Sana.
Ujipende. Wewe kwanza.
Above everything else, jipende.
Wewe kwanza.
You need to be so ready to put yourself out of situations that don't work for you anymore.
Yeah. And if someone listening is dealing with abuse, or know someone who is going through an abusive relationship, please take this seriously. Sometimes they are so in deep that they do not even know what to do, and support systems come in very handy to help them cope through these situations, even getting themselves out of the situation.
Basically, be your friend's keeper.
True. And then, as we said, when situations like this arise, get yourself to a safe place. Tell someone you trust immediately, because sometimes you might think that you're overreacting or you're not thinking straight. But I think once you share this with someone else, especially someone who you trust, they can be able to weigh in and give you their opinion about the situation. Yeah, because sometimes you can let it go and say, I'm overreacting, or I deserved what I got, and it just gets worse than it already is. And if you can document some of these situations, I see some people, they can lock themselves up in a room. As long as they're safe, then they're able to record the audio exchange between them and their partner. But for me, just get to a safe space.
Get to a safe space. Toka hapo.
Get to a safe space and report to the police, to the local authorities. Nowadays we have homes and shelters that take in people with GBV cases. And I think there's quite literally every one of those shelters in any of our major towns. If we don't have one, you could be pointed towards your nearest shelter or safe place. Then don't minimize early warnings. You're not overreacting, you're taking care of yourself. Bottom line, venye tu umesema, watu wajipe.
Depende sana.
Yes.
My relationship,
Can you light up the mood a little bit?
It's turning out to be something more of a relationship advice.
But you see, we relate in all ways and spaces. So I think, and maybe, I don't know, it's maybe the economy. We'll blame it on the economy, or this was, or this term. People are more volatile now than they were, but I think we also need to have decompressing channels.
Yes. About decompressing, umekuwa ukisikiza nini hii wiki?
So it's been a pretty interesting week. So I learned the other day, there's a difference between, I hear artists nowadays do EPs. Yes, and others do albums.
Extended plays.
Oh, that's what it means?
Yes.
I thought it was episodes.
Kama ni episodes, basi tungekuwa na EP sita.
So extended play means you're doing more.
Okay, there's a single. Single ni kama umetoa ngoma, then it has versions to it, maybe a remix or something that it comes in 3. Then there's an extended play. You have a song, another, but they're in the same context. And then you have an album, which is now longer than both singles and EPs.
So is there a minimum number of songs that are supposed to be in an album? Or that's at
you can have that's at your own discretion.
Okay, you as the artist.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So EPs, na umesikiza ya
Yeah,
Watenda Willy.
so Watenda Willy had this EP of about six songs, and I think they even had a listening party. I hear. I've not seen any videos so
I think we need to start attending these things.
Speak it and live it, literally.
Amen.
What happened to Nyashinski? I thought you're using your connects to get us tickets.
My connects, man, are not connecting.
They're not working. Ujui mtu hapa kule, you pay someone here and there.
Apparently ni kama watu wananijua mimi ndo siwajui.
Ala, you should make it work for you. Make it work for you.
Mnasikia?
So yeah, they've done a few songs in there, and there's this group that's called Hornsphere.
Hornsphere.
So Hornsphere sounds more like instrumental band.
You know where I heard these people from? You know, you don't support local talent. And I know.
What did they do?
Let me learn.
What did they do?
Kuna song kaa 3 4 hivi nimekuambia zenye haujui. Do you know where I get them from? I get them from local content, local movies, series. Unajua series gani ya Kenya? Gun to your head right now.
You're Jamakamani.
See? Okay, so there's a producer at Asal Fresh. Ndio ako behind the sound ya kina Bensoul, Hornsphere, this other guy anaitwa nani. He's behind a lot of sounds,
Okay.
I think
He runs a studio, or he's an freelance.
I don't know, but yeah, kina So Fresh. There's a couple of people under his label, so they make soundtracks for local movies
like
series.
productions.
Yes. I'll give you an assignment. Kuna series inaitwa Kito. It's being produced by Coop Bank. It's an interesting story.
Coop Bank.
Yes.
What's the connection?
It's about a guy who plays football and the life that he lives around.
I think I saw an advert run on, like, he's a teenager.
Yes.
And
troubled into maisha kama hiyo.
I saw that advert, but I think it was on Showmax.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
I don't even have Showmax, so
you don't need to go to Showmax. It's on YouTube. I watch it on YouTube. Hata nikitoka hapa naenda kuiwatch. Niko sijui episode 20 ngapi.
Oh, okay. I'm learning.
Yeah, you should. Alafu pia utafute Sugar Mashariki.
I watched the previous several episodes. I think they did a shooting in Kenya, then they did
in Nigeria and other countries.
Nigeria and South Africa.
Iko sahi.
There's a new one.
Yes.
Okay.
So catch up on that too. Naizi pia Mkurugenzi. There's a lot of nice local talent.
Mkurugenzi, other than live show, he has a side show.
Si yako ana nini? Ni producer wa movie. Ujui.
Phil, I know Phil and Mkurugenzi.
Phil and they do.
Phil it.
Yeah.
Productions.
So they do projects together.
Yeah. Also, a lot of their music is from local content.
Local content.
I'm learning.
Ukiangalia hizo credits.
And the last time I asked you, you told me I'm listening to underground, you know.
It's because you don't listen to kind of music I listen to. Sasa hapo ndo kwenye muupata.
Didn't I just?
But ukishazama hizo ngoma hata utazipata by the way.
Okay.
So yeah. Watenda Willy.
Yeah. So I was listening to that through the week, and then there's a new beat that's called the compa beat. Yeah, it's a bit more. It's a bit of salsa mixed with a bit of local African beats. So it's an Afro salsa beat mix.
This thing that BN has done is
yes, actually.
Speaking of songs of the week, man, hey, Mali BN ako sahi sijui amekunywa lita ngapi za maji because he's been playing
in people's head.
BN, nyumba, BN, earphones, BN, BN na likiba, rent free, man.
But do you know, I realized, and I think there's always been this rivalry between Ali Kiba and Diamond, and I think that's all their fans all over. They are always at loggerheads.
Hiyo rivalry ni ya mafans. Si wako tu sawa.
The guys themselves. So their fans are saying, you know, someone is saying, you know, Diamond also did a song, I think just before they released their...
I don't
yeah, so he's done a song where he's imitated Bruno Mars the whole video and a bit of the song also sounds like an imitation.
Anaimba na kizungu.
Yes, and it's a happy. Actually, the title of the song is happy. So I think he released this song a few days before. It's a Kizungu with an accent. So he released the song before.
Expensive shit, goddamn.
I know. He released the song on a couple of days before Bien released theirs. And I think he's hit like several million views.
Because he has a lot of people that follow him, huh?
And I realized he has a lot of online viewers. So they really push their numbers for him. So when Ali Kiba also did, like just a comment to say that I actually felt, artists, I'm actually not even sure who featured who, because it actually felt like a true collaboration between Bien and Kiba.
Nigga managed to put Kina OG in his video.
Actually managed to make a cover video.
God, you're learning no, man.
Video vixen. And I'm starting to think he had purposed to release this song before the last week's Arsenal game.
Yes.
And just missed it.
Yeah.
But then it still is relevant, even with or without that Carabao Cup.
Not quite, because Kwani Arsenal walishinda. I plead the fifth. I was telling you, I was listening to Wachendawili, and there's one song that stood out, Naogelea, which has like almost the same beat as what Bien have done. So just listening to Bien, I felt like, okay, they were all sampling from the same genre. It feels a whole lot of like Amapiano beat. It's been like 2 or 3 years of Amapiano, and everybody jumped on it. There's xenophobia happening in South Africa, man. You need to turn down on that.
No, but the compa beat is
Kidogo West African.
Is Kidogo Central Africa.
Okay.
Ish, yeah. But that said, what's your song of the week?
I said it. Finally.
That just came out the other day. What were you listening to before it came out?
I was listening to a whole lot of things.
Like what? Underground music.
Mafrumba, yeah. Not the original, the Watendawili one.
So Trio finished school when last year.
I don't know, man. He's
been quiet, but I think
but he releases music. The problem with the kind of music Trio anatoa ni music
ingine ya 2 minutes.
Instant, like noodles.
2 minutes fame, and then noodles. That's it.
In 2 minutes imeiva. In 2 minutes
some artists have been able to make a living out of just the 2 minutes worth of fame, and I think they keep just doing that. Like, I'm not even putting extra effort to do anything else.
Well, here's the thing. So I think everything you put effort to, it'll last. And that's why Al-Kiba still stays relevant up until this day. Yep.
So as we're plugging people with music and amazing songs, what about the movie front? Anything you would like to recommend or bring our attention
to? Watch local content. Nakwambia Kito, Sugar Mashariki. Watch those stuff. Hizo vitu ziko poa. And then they make you appreciate.
Sasa kwa local content yote zenye ungesema ni hizo tu mbili.
Hizo ndo mimi niko stuck on those. So, watch hizo vitu zina una feel like you appreciate the culture even more. And then also there's dope music in this. Dope music.
But I also feel like Kenyan artists have also been a bit more intentional about their craft.
Yes.
So they're putting in a little more than just, bare minimum.
Yeah.
Just as we are talking about promoting local content, I saw, what's his name? King Kaka.
Kaka, yes.
Yeah, he had an event, I think, on Friday.
Kudos. Hakim.
Yes. He had a really, I think from the look of the photos and from word on the street, it was really well organized. And I think for the first time in a really long time, I saw his guests respect the dress code. Like, hakukuwa hata nani, anaitwa nani, the comedian Jemo tried But at least he was in a suit.
Is this still Jemo or some Mohammed or something?
He's Jemo Dasin.
Oh, that one.
Yes.
I was thinking about.
He even put on a suit. So people really cleaned up well. They looked the part and they came out and supported. And he also did not disappoint. He had a surprise act. Toxic. No, is it Toxic? He's done a song with. Is it Toxic or who? Lyrically, I think so. He's done a song with somebody, and then he had like a whole band live. Not really. He had a live band, and he also had a choir. And so you can imagine you're doing.
I think
you're spitting out rap with a live choir.
Either bit ufanya, you've watched like the Red Bull Symphonic, wanakuanga nazo.
They have like a live band.
Yeah.
And I think that
Red Bull Lemon Hennessy, one of those.
They have that has brought more, like has given his art some life.
Life, yes.
Yes, and
which should be the case, by the music is all about life and art.
True. And the only way. Mkardinali. He brought Mkardinali as a surprise guest. That was really awesome.
I don't understand that hairstyle.
Whoever said that artists looking ugly is a form of expression need to be found and killed before they...
No, actually they do.
I know, there are things you can wear as a form of expression as an artist. I think there's no limitation. But zingine Joe. No, mi nasema tu. I'm not referring to.
Lakini honestly, hot take. Ukinya say what is on my dread. Si watafanana. Kwanza mimi
you might actually not be able to recognize half of them.
Tendawili, if they shaved their dreadlocks, I wouldn't tell one from the other.
You couldn't even be able to know who they are.
Yeah.
Because I think hair plays a huge part of a huge role in.
Bensol anyoe dreadi alafu avae tu kama mse wa kawaida.
Let me give you a case in example. Oga Obina, he shaved his hair and it looked like a whole different person. Like this is now Oga A na Oga B.
Version 2.
3.0.
Well, yeah, I think that's it. Movies gani you want to plug?
So I have, I know there's quite a number of things trending because I know most Kenyans are Netflix fans. So I know there's Beauty in Black that I think is holding people on a chokehold.
It's a porn site.
But Tyler Perry will...
Tyler Perry, you're going to hell.
And have you heard the rumors about him? We shall talk about that in another episode.
Pinnet.
So yeah, there's Beauty in Black. There's Rookie, the police drama. It has several series. If you've never watched it, you can start literally from anywhere. And I think it has new episodes coming up. And then there's been quite a number of movies. Given that we're also going into a long Easter holiday. Are you plugging us with any?
Man, you know my work scenario.
No, but still, it gives you some exhale time.
It gives me some overtime, if you know what I mean.
No comment. No comment.
I wasn't banking on you to comment, so yeah, good stuff.
Anything adrenaline rush, but you're honestly not watching anything.
No. Man, it's been crazy. My week has been crazy, I told you. Kwa nikifanya kazi sana.
Kazi imekuwa mingi sana. There's more days at the end of the work than work.
Yeah, man. I visit the house occasionally. But I live at work.
It shall come to pass.
Mtu aliniambia wenzako wakisoma walikuwa wanafanya mchezo.
No comment. So we have a few series like Daredevil. I think it has like up to 2 seasons. For All Mankind. That's it's a bit of science fiction, and it's also big on storytelling on people. And then we have Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders, I think quite a number of people have watched. If you haven't,
watch it.
Check it out. And then Virgin River. I used to watch that series religiously. And then at some point I stopped because of other engagements. I think I'm 2 episodes behind. It's now at two seasons behind.
I don't even know about it, imagine.
Wow. So clearly we talk about music and leave it at there.
No, I'll start watching movies immediately my work schedules clears up. If it ever.
No comment. So birthday people. Cheers to our birthday.
Cheers to a birthday. Anybody who's had a birthday this week
has had a birthday today. Shout out, baby girl.
Shout out.
We love
Happy
you.
birthday.
And a blessed year ahead. And to my very own co-host.
I was wondering.
My very own co-host. Hey.
Too many gifts.
How does it feel? Wisdom. Let wisdom speak.
Man, this year I'm turning. I'm choosing myself first over anything else. I think nimegrow. Okay, hii miaka zingine sasa sijakuwa nikigrow, but say nimegrow to
you
the
are
point.
Stagnated.
Nimegrow to the point where najua vitu zingine ni mimi nimefanya. Makosa yangu nitajita mkutano niambie hii na wewe ndio ulifanya. So I've grown to a point where I don't throw around blame. I accept what I've done and live with it. So that's the highlight of this year.
Choose your actions wisely.
Yes.
And live with actions that you're willing to endure the consequences.
Yeah, and basically nobody's coming to save you, man. You're on your own.
You're on your own.
Yeah.
Okay, wisdom. This new year, tuweke tu tukuweke kwa ile kategoria ya wahenga ama
wahenga kwa nini inawezekana?
or the wise men.
Hapo kwa wise kwa sawa.
Kwa wise men, hapo ndio penye unatoshea.
Have wisdom here.
Hot take as we close it down.
Yours or mine?
Yours.
Mine is controversial always.
Hey.
Hot take. Una prefer watu wa kuogope ama kuheshimu?
Ati umesemaje?
Una prefer watu wa kuogope ama wa kuheshimu?
I think I'd rather waniheshimu.
Why?
Because uoga inauzwa. Literally, uoga inauzwa.
I'd rather waniogope. Ask me why.
Why?
Ukiniogopa utaniheshimu.
That's not the uoga does not automatically translate into heshima.
You know, next one some guy around and find out. So you'll find out. And once you find out, you're like, I'm not messing with that guy again.
I tend to disagree. I think respect cannot be bought.
That's a hot take ni yako ama ni yangu.
It's a wrap.
With that, guys, catch up with us on YouTube, Spotify, AudioMark, SoundCloud. We're live on all those platforms. We're also on social media, Facebook.
Yes, follow us.
Instagram,
subscribe.
TikTok, mother. TikTok, tutawatumianga ma shorts.
Also drop us your thoughts in the comment section.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not being used enough.
Imagine, your comment section, how do we have 200 and something views and 2 comments? Guys, msitunyime comments. Sisi ni watu wenyu, tuongeleshe.
Emojis go also a long way into just,
na pia mko na namba zetu, mtuambie hizo vitu, hizo mastori mtaka kutuambia pale WhatsApp, tuambie. Mtaka kusikia kwa pod, mtuambie. Pia mkitaka tukuje kwa location yenu ku hang out kama venye leo.
Please let us know. We are flexible.
It's a fast. There's a video na tuko sehemu za kitwist. So to continue this up, guys, support maze. Tufikishe hizo follows maze zisonge. Subs maze. How do we have 4.5 viewers and we have 100 and something subs? Guys,
let us know.
Sub hizo vitu maze.
Yeah.
So that we keep dropping hot content. Now we keep you engaged because sasa imagine wiki yako yote ni sisi
We sort of just do a
tutakuongelesha.
summary of what's going on.
Ni sisi tu tutakuambia rada. So yeah, hit us up, catch up, follow, subscribe, and with that,
It's been a pleasure.
catch you on the next one.
Adios.
Goodbye.